What's up guys, it's Lotto, and today we're going to talk about how to use the Scourge blades in BloodHunt. To get started, we need to address the main features of the Scourge blades, the Lunge ability and the Lifesteal. If you've already played BloodHunt, you may have noticed that melee weapons actually have Lifesteal. There's several ways we can take advantage of that Lifesteal while in combat. The first way we can use Lifesteal is to heal off of downed players instead of Diablarizing them or using meds. When in combat, it can ruin a fight by being trapped Diablarizing somebody for heals. When using Lifesteal to heal, you will generate health consistently, so if you are interrupted, you won't lose any of the heals you've already gained. Whereas if you are interrupted during a Diablarization, you will have gained no additional health. Lifesteal will actively increase the survivability of each melee engagement, as you will be generating some health while dealing damage to your enemy, replacing any you may have lost in the fight. You can also immediately heal off of the downed player in preparation for your next engagement. Another thing to note is you can lifesteal off of a player being Diablarized by a teammate, which will not compromise the amount of health your teammate will receive when complete. Just be sure you don't kill them and ruin your teammate's heal. The second thing to note about the Scourge blades is the Lunge ability. The Scourge blade lunge is really helpful for first engagement or to catch back up to a player trying to evade your strikes. This can even be used to strike a player who has jumped over you and catch him mid-air. I find the lunge to be most effective when used to catch back up to an enemy who has slipped out of my initial melee range, to ensure I can stay on them and secure the kill. However, it does do about 40 damage and can slash through multiple enemies at the same time, so depending on the situation, you may end up using it differently. The lunge can also preserve vertical movement. This is really helpful when jumping long distances, as you can use it last second to stop your fall and clear the jump. With a cooldown of only 4 seconds, you can use it to clear roofs and still have it back quickly enough to engage an enemy. This can save you from using Soaring Leap as a Vandal, which has a much longer cooldown. For character archetypes, I have found Vandal to be the most effective when focusing on using melee, as the passive ability, Adrenaline Rush, decreases the amount of damage taken while in close quarters combat. The Soaring Leap is a great way to enter a fight if followed up immediately with the Earth Shock, which deals damage and throws the enemy upward, giving you a short window to get within melee range and start dealing damage while they aren't as mobile as they are on the ground. The second best archetype is the Prowler. This is mostly due to their Vanish. You can get a sneaky engagement on your enemy if you can pull off a Vanish and appear behind your enemies. This works best when your enemies are already focused on fighting with your teammates, as they are less likely to notice you appear behind them. This of course also works as a great melee disengage to slip out of a fight that you're not going to win. And of course, if you're focused on using melee in a match, be sure to stack all 3 choleric or orange blood as soon as possible for the 50% damage boost. And that just about wraps up the Scourge Blade guide. Hopefully you find this useful in your next match. Be sure to drop a like and comment what I should do a guide for next. I left a few more minutes of clips at the end if you'd like to see more, and thanks for watching.